Manny Ellis told Tacoma police officers he could not breathe at least 5 times before he died in their custody the night of March 3, 2020, according to testimony heard this week in the trial of the 3 officers charged in his death. A forensic audio expert called by prosecutors Tuesday used audio enhancement software to create a transcript of the night Ellis died, pieced together from various videos and audio sources that captured the deadly encounter. Hi, I'm Peter Talbot, the criminal justice reporter at the News Tribune. I'm talking about the trial of Tacoma officers Christopher Burbank and Matthew Collins, who are charged with murder and manslaughter for Ellis' death, and Timothy Rankin, who faces a manslaughter charge. And jurors heard from more experts and eyewitnesses. But the man's repeated pleas of distress in police custody might have been the most important evidence presented this week. The Seattle Times pointed out that Initiative 940, adopted in Washington state in 2019, requires police to provide first aid to people in their custody at the earliest opportunity. Instead of helping Ellis, testimony has shown officers continued to put pressure on Ellis' back while he was restrained on his stomach with his legs tied to his handcuffs. Their failure to intervene could help prosecutors prove the manslaughter charges. Defense attorneys have argued that Ellis died because of meth overdose and heart disease. He had 2,400 nanograms per milliliter of meth in his system, which his autopsy report called an extremely high concentration. But a medical expert for the state, Dr. Roger Mitchell, has testified it was officers' fight with Ellis and restraint that killed him. Mitchell said that without the actions of law enforcement, the meth and heart disease wouldn't have killed him. On cross-examination, Mitchell didn't budge.
The fight is what killed him.
Well, the fight's not what killed him. He killed himself by resisting the police officers.
On the test.
The judge told jurors to disregard Pertzer's remark. Jurors have heard from 4 people who saw police struggling with Ellis. None described Ellis as aggressive, contradicting the accounts of the officers. Seth Cowden, a delivery driver who happened upon the scene, testified that he saw Ellis casually walking down the sidewalk before he appeared to be called over to a police car. He said a sort of melee broke out, and he took video, showing Ellis being shocked at the taser and pulled to the ground. Ayanna Malang, who lived at the corner where Ellis died, testified that she looked out her bedroom window and saw a police officer lunge at Ellis and punch him. She said she saw Ellis trying to twist away from an officer's grasp, and she heard him ask police to stop, followed by the buzz of a taser. On Thursday, jurors were shown photos taken the night of Ellis' death that showed minor injuries on Collins and Burbank. Collins had small cuts on his hands, his knees were scuffed, and his watch face was broken. Burbank had a scuffed knee. Rankin didn't look at all injured. The investigator who took the photos, Steve Wilkins, testified that the men were respectful and professional when he took the photos. If you want more on the trial, go to thenewstribune.com, and I'll be back here every Friday with updates.